Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum 6th class students. I am Fatma here with 18th lecture of SST. Alhamdulillah, I am fine and hopefully you are fine too. Dear students, open page number 29. Chapter number 7, main crops. First one is wheat. Wheat for bread is the main crop of Pakistan, that is staple food of Pakistan. It can be grown in almost any place where the land is fertile, but the chief area is the canal region of Punjab. Pakistan is one of the very few countries in the world which can grow enough wheat to feed all its people. The irrigation network from the Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Satluj rivers provides water for agriculture in the Punjab and Sindh. Second crop is cotton. Cotton is grown mainly in the lower Punjab and Sindh. This is easily the most important crop from a money export point of view. Raw cotton, cotton cloth, yarn, that is thread, clothing and canvas are by far our biggest exports, which are made from cotton. Cotton and cotton goods make up more than 60% of all Pakistan's goods sold overseas and bring to the country over US dollar 2.5 billion a year. That is, Pakistan earns foreign exchange from the exporting of cotton and cotton products 2.5 billion a year. Pakistan produces about 10% of all the world's cotton. Come on page number 30. The third crop is rice. Rice needs heavy wet soil and warm climate. It grows in an area where there is reasonable rainfall, but it still needs irrigation. The main rice growing areas are northern Punjab and Sindh. The long grain basmati rice is much valued overseas for its quality and aroma. Rice is the third largest export of Pakistan, 6%, and brings over US dollar 870 million thousand in foreign exchange to the country. Gram, pulses, beans, peas, etc. These are very important part of diet as they have a lot of bodybuilding proteins. Another important source of protein is meat, but pulses are easier to cook than meat. They are much cheaper than the meat and can be grown as easily as vegetables. Find out the names of the lentils shown in the picture below. This is masoor, moong, mash, sabut mash and chane ki dal. Come on page number 31. Sugarcane. Sugarcane needs a lot of water. It is grown mainly in the Punjab and Sindh and most in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, formerly NWFP. Sugarcane is used for making sugar and gur. Gur is unrefined brown sugar, usually in lumps, not crystals. The sugarcane has a process to squeeze out of the juice as soon as possible after cutting, or it loses its flavors. The juice is then boiled down to evaporate the water and to make sugar and gur. The remains of the cane after the juice has been pressed out are also very valuable as they are used as animal fodder and bagasse used as fuel. Pakistan grows all the sugar it needs for itself and still has enough left for export, usually as molasses. Molasses is a thick sweet residue from a boiling process. The best quality is used in cooking and making sweets, the lower quality for animal food. Dear students, these are book reading questions of chapter number 7. In lecture number 18, we will do from 1 to 7. Write these questions on a sticky note. Later, we will mark the answer on your book. Dear students, open page number 29. The answer of question number 1 book reading is wheat. Wheat is grown in the central region of Punjab. Second book reading is the irrigation network from the Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Satluj rivers provide water for agriculture in the Punjab and Sindh. Third book reading answer is cotton is easily the most important crop from a money and export point of view. Raw cotton, cotton cloth, yarn, clothing and canvas are by far our biggest export. Come on page number 30. The answer of question number 4 book reading. Rice needs heavy wet soil and a warm climate. It grows in area where there are reasonable rainfall, but it still needs irrigation. The main rice growing areas are northern Punjab and Sindh. The answer of 5th book reading is these are important part of diet as they have a lot of bodybuilding protein. The answer of 6th book reading is gur is unrefined brown sugar usually in lumps, not crystal. Answer of 7th book reading is the sugar cane has to be pressed to squeeze out the juice as soon as possible after cutting or it loses its flavor. The juice is then boiled down to evaporate the water and to make sugar and gur. Dear student, in this lecture we will do question number 1 to 7. Write the question on a sticky note and mark answer on your book and learn. This is all about lecture number 18. Take care. Allah Hafiz.